They say Lagos never sleeps. But the truth is simpler and more dangerous. Lagos only pretends to be awake. It is at night that the city opens its true eyes. That was when Kunle began to walk. By day, Kunle drove people to their destinations. By night, he drove souls to their judgment. And the city never noticed. Because everyone who entered his car arrived safely. Except those who were never meant to. Kunle was a driver, ride-hailing, commercial, whatever paid that day. His car was old but clean, smelling faintly of eucalyptus leaves his mother once used for protection. People liked him.
You guys good back there?
He spoke softly.
Yeah, this is awesome.
He greeted elders properly. He never argued with passengers.
Driver, you're too calm for this city,
they'd say. Kunle would smile. What they didn't know was that calm was learned early. The kind a child develops when crying does nothing. He grew up in Ajigana, raised by a grandmother who spoke to fire before cooking and whispered prayers into water before drinking it. She used to tell him stories. There are people born with daylight in their hands, she said, and others born with night in their shadow. Pray you never become both. Kunle never asked what she meant. The night the city broke him, rain fell like accusation. Kunle was driving late, trying to make one last trip. A group of men flagged him down, well-dressed, drunk on power and alcohol. They laughed too loud. They sat too comfortably.
Yo, did you see his face?
Before he knew it, the laughter turned sharp.
Relax, man. We're just
the jokes became orders. What happened next was never spoken of in detail, not by Kunle, not by the spirits, not even by the road. But when dawn came, Kunle was found sitting in his car, clothes torn, eyes dry, hands shaking. And something else sat with him. A silence that did not belong to the morning. That night, his grandmother appeared to him in a dream, despite having been buried 3 years earlier.
Kunle, do not be afraid. The city has chosen you. Not to destroy, but to balance. What walks with you walks from our blood. Accept it before it consumes you.
When Kunle woke, there was a mark on his wrist. Not a wound, not a scar, a symbol. Old, watching. After that, strange things began. Some nights, Kunle would feel the city pull him, not hunger, not anger, but instruction. He would drive without opening his app, without choosing a route. And still, passengers entered his car. Not everyone could see them. They were always people whispered about in the neighborhoods.
Yes, what is it? We should be careful. Let's move quietly.
Agreed.
Men who beat their wives behind locked gates. Syndicate leaders who vanished boys from motor parks. Women who sold poisons disguised as prayers. They laughed when they entered his car. They always stopped laughing before the ride ended. Kunle never raised his voice. Never lifted a weapon. The city itself did the work. A forgotten bridge. A street the maps refused to recognize. By morning, those passengers were gone. And the city exhaled. The folktale grows. Soon, stories spread. People spoke of a night driver. A man whose headlights dimmed when lies were spoken. A car that refused bribes. A driver who knew your sins before you said your destination. Parents warned their sons.
My brothers and sisters,
Pastors preached against him.
But do not fear, for our faith will guide the stars. The city is full of danger. but we must stand firm in our faith. The Lord will protect us. This stranger brings
Native doctors argued whether he was cursed or chosen.
He could be our salvation.
Kunle
or
heard
our
the
doom.
stories while driving during the day. He never reacted. But each night, the mark on his wrist grew warmer. What the stories never told was the cost. Every night ride took something from Kunle. His sleep, his appetite, his reflection. Mirrors no longer agreed with him. And sometimes, children would stare at him too long, as if seeing someone else standing behind his eyes. He tried to stop. One night, he parked his car and refused to drive. The city responded. A scream echoed 3 streets away. A fire broke out. A woman collapsed in grief before dawn. The message was clear. If you do not walk the night will walk alone. One evening, just before rain, a man entered Kunle's car. Well-dressed, smiling,
Drive.
familiar.
Where to? Just
It
drive.
took a moment before Kunle recognized him. The leader. The one from that first night.
So, you're the driver people whisper about. People whisper about many things. They say men disappear after riding with you. Men disappear every day in this city. You think I'm afraid? You were afraid the first night. You survived. No. Something else did. You don't know what you're playing with. I stopped playing a long time ago. What do you want from me? The truth. Where are you really going?
By dawn, the city was quiet. They say Kunle still drives by day. Older now. Quieter. They say at night, if you are pure of heart, his car will never stop for you. But if you have done harm and think no one saw, listen carefully. You might hear an engine idling behind you, and a calm voice asking, "Where are you really going?" Lessons. In African stories, not all heroes wear crowns. Some wear uniforms. Some hold steering wheels. And some are not sent to save the world, but to balance it.